Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to be trying out some new makeup products that I purchased in my latest Ulta haul. So if you have not seen that video, I will have it listed down below in the description box. And I'm also going to have it linked at the very end of this video. So in that, I purchased a couple of different products that I haven't really ventured out and tried before brand-wise. So I'm excited. Well, I do have a lot of Anastasia stuff. But I'm not like super high into, or I'm not, oh my god, I can't speak. I'm not super into like high-end bronzers. So this was kind of my first attempt at branching out. Yeah, this video was requested by a couple of y'all, so I hope that you enjoy and have fun. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so I already have my face and my foundation done. I used all of the products that I typically use, so I'll have all of that information listed down below. But today's video is really going to be focusing on the makeup products that I purchased in my latest Ulta haul. If you haven't seen that video, then I will have that listed down below in the description box in case you're curious. But basically today I'm just going to be using all of those products, talking about them, and also kind of doing like a mini first impressions. So I know a lot of people were really curious about the Buxom eyeshadows. So for this haul, you get this really nice little like compact case, and then inside it has a beautiful like full mirror, if you guys can see that. And then it comes with 6 different eyeshadows, and the entire kit is $40. So you get 6 of their full pan eyeshadows plus this case, and then it comes with a little brush. I mentioned this, that I was looking for eyeshadows that were a lot more unique because I have a lot of the same kind in my collection. So that's why I wanted to pick these up, because out of all the eyeshadows that I saw in Ulta, these were the ones that appeared the most unique to me. So basically, we're going to be creating an eye look with these different eyeshadows. So the first one I'm going to be using, they have the names on the back of them, so I have to pop them out, is this one right here, and it's called Designer or Die. So it's a really beautiful kind of cool tone, taupey gray looking color. It's really pretty. Like, I've never seen anything like that. So I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush, and there's not like too much kickback, if y'all can see that. It's like not bad at all. And we're just going to kind of buff this into our crease. So hopefully it turns out good. Oh yeah. Definitely some good pigment, faux show. Can y'all see that? Yeah, okay. Every single time I do close-ups, I feel like I'm always out of focus. So, all right, so first thoughts on this is that it blends out pretty well, and the pigment is really nice. This is definitely a unique color for sure. I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's picking up probably more silver gray on camera, but in person it's like got this brownie taupey undertone to it. So that's pretty cool. So far it blends really, really nicely. It's not patchy, it's pretty seamless. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay, so since I'm just playing with colors today, I'm going to be taking this one right here. Forgot what it's called. I should just write these down, but this one is Feather Boa. It's a really beautiful kind of pale salmon, almost like a really, really pale salmon. I'm taking it on that same brush and just applying this into the crease, but keeping it lower. So over top of that taupey color, it's not picking up a lot of pigment, but it is adding kind of an interesting tone in that crease area. It's kind of like a purpley tone. I don't know if y'all can pick that up. I will say that so far the mattes have really, they don't have a lot of kickback, so that's always nice, especially whenever you pay, you know, more high-end prices. For me, it's nice to not be wasting a ton of product. But if y'all can see, this one has a little bit more of like a purple undertone, and this one is more of just that taupey brown gray shade. So it does add a little bit more. I could definitely see that this would be a really, really beautiful transition shade for like a cranberry look, or even like a pinky look too. All right, next up I'm going in with Jet Setter. It's a really beautiful cool tone gray. It almost looks like it has a blue undertone to it. And I'm going to go in with a different brush. This is my Sigma E35. I love this brush. It kind of gives more of that like precise placement. So I'm just going, ooh, this is nice, y'all. Like barely any kickback in that. And normally with darker grays, you get a lot of kickback. So that's promising. I'm just gonna place this right on that outer corner. And then kind of add it to the crease in the outer corner. Trying to like see if I'm still in focus. I'm sorry if some of this footage is not. Sometimes my camera does really well up close, and then other times it just kind of craps on me. So, well, the pigmentation on this is really, really beautiful. Again, the kickback is not bad at all. So, all right, so now I'm going to add a little tiny bit of VIP, which is this really beautiful kind of deep lavender shade. It's a matte color with shimmer in it. So I know that's kind of like a weird description, but that's the best way I can describe it. Like, it's matte with shimmer in it. It's not shimmer eyeshadow. So I'm taking my Morphe M503 brush. And again, y'all, the kickback on this is not bad at all. So purple eyeshadows, for me, like, here we go. Y'all can see it's not bad at all. But usually purple eyeshadows, like if you're going to have a shade that has kickback, you're gonna see it with your cranberries and your purples and your really deep blues. And so far, so good. So I'm just gonna take this and apply it into that outer V, but then also kind of bring it into the crease area as well. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'm so excited to use this like iridescent kind of shimmery shadow all over my lid. I'm like, as soon as I saw it and swatched it, I was literally obsessed. Like, you know, whenever you just find one of those products that speaks to you, that's how I felt. So I'm really excited. I hope it turns out as good as I think it is, but we'll see. All right, now I'm just gonna go back in and kind of mix the two first shadows together just to buff out any harsh lines before we go in with our shimmer shade. And I'm gonna try to keep this a little higher up because I don't wanna go over that purple that we just put down. I also saw that they had like a really beautiful like brow bone or like a vanilla shade, but I didn't get it because I do have quite a few of those, and I also love to use banana powders up there. So, but they do have a lot. So if you wanted just more of like a neutral palette, they definitely have shadows for those options as well. Okay, so now that we have our base down, I'm really, really excited. I hope this does what I want it to do, but this is Lavish. So if y'all can see that, it is this beautiful kind of duochrome. It's like purple and blue. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. So I don't know how I want to apply this. I'm going to try it with a brush first. I'm going to wet my brush with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. You can wet your brush with whatever you use at home. You can even use like eye drops or water or whatever, but hopefully this will work, but we'll see. Okay, so it picks up on the brush pretty well. That's promising. All right, fingers crossed. Oh, yes. Yes, speak to me. Oh my God. Oh Oh my God. I really hope the camera is picking up how freaking gorgeous this is. It is like the prettiest metallic iridescent shade. Like, it's not one of those shades that is like, bam, you have freaking glitter all over your eye. It's like, it's almost mischievous looking because it's reflective, but at the same time, it's not crazy. Oh my God, y'all, I am in love. I think I found my new favorite eyeshadow. I'm not even kidding you. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad that I decided to venture out of my comfort zone. I wish y'all could see this in person. I feel like the camera, like the lighting is not doing it justice. I am officially in eyeshadow heaven right now. I can't even tell you. Just for funsies, I'm going to add a tiny little bit of the last color that we haven't used yet. This one is called Luxe Life, or yeah, Luxe Life, and it's a really beautiful blue, and this one looks more of like a satin matte. So it's different. Like, y'all need to swatch this in the store because I literally can't explain it to you. But it's different than like the matte with shimmer in it. It's like a satin finish with a little bit of luminosity to it, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna take the M441 brush and lightly apply this to the outer corner and to the crease. Y'all ready? Ugh, yes. Oh my God. These colors are giving me so much life, y'all. Like, how have I never used this family of colors? Probably because I am a boring person. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. So I'm going to finish off the eyes. This is a little trick, and I've talked about it a couple of times on my channel, but anytime you're working with purples or like reds and oranges and stuff like that, if you tend to suffer from red eyes, or if you kind of notice that it's making your eyes look almost sickly, you can go in with an eyeliner like in your waterline. I don't know where, like, I don't know. I can't talk, y'all. I'm like still freaking out about school stuff. But anyways, I go in with the Colourpop Honey Dude Creme Gel Liner. Anytime I'm working with eyeshadows that, I don't know, just like, this doesn't make me look sick, but at the same time, it kind of hides my eyes a little bit. So I just use this to kind of open up my eyes a little bit more. And I will also use this if I haven't been getting much sleep, which I haven't been, because usually where I see that is in my waterline. My waterline will be like kind of bright red, which is not attractive at all. So I'll just pop this in there. My husband just got home. He's talking to the dogs. So I do that. And then next up, I'm going to apply, I don't know what color I want to go in with. I'm going to apply the kind of darker gray shade right here. I need to learn the names of this with a definer brush. I can never do this very well, like on camera, so I'm gonna try this. Oh, these eyeshadows, y'all, I'm so excited about. They're pigmented, but they're not, there's not like a lot of kickback. You can definitely tell that they're high quality for sure, which I'm excited about. Oh my God, I just stabbed myself in the eyeball. And then next up, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade right here, and I am going to buff that lower lash line out with a pencil brush. Okay, I feel like I want to add a little bit more color to the lower lash line, so I'm going to take that really beautiful blue and just put that in the outer part, like the very outer part. and stop it right there. In person, it just adds like a little bit more and it kind of connects the lower lash line with the upper, and then without adding any more product, I'm just going to buff out that outer corner just so it's not harsh. Yay! Okay, well, I'm pretty much obsessed. So now I'm going to kind of complete my eye area with just mascara and my brow gel and stuff like that, and then I'm going to move on to the rest of the face. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I hope that y'all can see just how beautiful and reflective that shimmer color is. I honestly can tell you that the camera is not doing it justice at all. But now we're going to move on to the face. So in my wish list, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I had mentioned this bronzer. This is the Anastasia bronzer, and this one is in the shade, what are you? Rich Amber. So it looks really, really dark in the pan, but whenever I swatched it, it was not as dark in the swatch. So I'm really hoping that it does the same thing on my face. So we'll see, but I just wanted to talk about this brush because I have been trying to, like, I don't know, expand my brush collection because I don't have a lot of diverse brushes. All of them are kind of like really similar. So anyways, I was thinking about bronzing and how I don't have a very particular bronzing brush. I have a contour brush that I am obsessed with, but not one for bronzing. So I picked up this little guy. It's by e.l.f. and it is the Flawless Face Brush. So if y'all can see, this is what the bristles look like. So it's kind of thin this way, and then this way it's fat. So I wanted something that wasn't going to be too big and fluffy because I do have like kind of thicker jowls right here. So whenever I bronze my face, I want it to be like more structured, not quite contouring, but not super messy and sloppy either. So I tried this, well, I haven't tried it yet. This will be my first time, but I wanted to see what this would do. So I have high hopes for this bronzer. Hopefully it's not like a really dark mess on my face. We'll see. Oh my God. Okay, so it does have, actually that's not bad. Has a little bit of kickback, if y'all can see. Maybe, I don't know. Has a little bit, it's not bad. Oh my God. Please work. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, yes. This brush is like really nice too. This brush was $6 by e.l.f. So in case y'all are wondering, but I really like this undertone. It's like a terracotta, which I'm all about, especially whenever I'm tan. Whew. Okay, I really like this brush, and I really like this shade as well. Oh, that's so pretty. Well, this is working out, y'all. I'm not mad about it. It blends out really well too. Like, that's nice. I'm gonna warm up the forehead just a little bit. I am so excited because tomorrow I'm going to pick up the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I'm pumped because I feel like it's been, I don't know, like how long have I been on here? 3 years, something like that, and I still haven't like fully dedicated myself to having, I don't know, like brow products. So I'm excited, but that bronzer, I'm excited. So next up we have the Essence Mosaic Blush, and this one is in the shade The Berry Connection. So it's a really beautiful pink. And then I also have this one, which is All You Need Is Pink, and this one is a really beautiful peachy blush. So whenever I swatched them, they looked nice, kind of just like a light wash, so hopefully it shows up on the cheeks. It's picking up pretty well on my brush, but ooh, okay, Okay, well, as soon as I like knock it off, it really comes off, so. Oh yeah, you're there. Okay. You don't see that? It's a very, like, it's there, but it's kind of like like someone just pinched your cheeks, if you know what I'm saying. It's not like, holy shit, she's got blush on her face. No, but it definitely is like a really pretty wash. Yeah. Okay. It also has a little sheen to it, which is nice. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. So it's not going to be like a Too Faced Heart Blush, or I'm trying to think of another one that's like really pigmented. Like the e.l.f. quad blushes, those are like, you gotta be careful. So it's not gonna be that level of pigment, but it is really pretty. So now I've like used this a million times. It's on my, what's it called? Oh my God, Project Pan. So this is the Pixi X Aspynovard little highlight. And I freaking love this, like, just watch. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen this before, but it's just beautiful. Like, this gives you a little subtle highlight. Well, not too subtle. Oh God, so pretty. Y'all, my eyes today, I cannot even, like, I am so excited about those eyeshadows. I also want to show you this product that my mom had, like, kind of buried at the bottom of her stash, and she gave it to me. So I think I talked about this a while ago in one of my hauls, because every now and then my mom will just go through her makeup and give me my sister's stuff. But this is, I don't even know if they still sell this, or like even really what this is, but it is the Anastasia Highlighting Duo Pencil, and it's in Matte Camille and Sand Shimmer. So it's just a duo pencil. This one right here is like a really pretty shimmer, and that's what I used to highlight my brow bone, if y'all can see that. And then the other side is a really beautiful matte, like creamy light salmony shade. So I tried that out today too, and I really like it. All right, last product from the haul that we are trying is the Miracle Matte Lip by Flower Beauty, and this one is in the shade Soft Berry. Whenever I swatched this on my hand, it was gorgeous. It was so freaking beautiful. It dried beautifully as well. Trying to see. It's a little warm for this look, but that's okay because we're trying stuff out. So I wouldn't necessarily pair this with the like really beautiful purples, but that's okay. So let's see how it goes. Oh yes, oh my God, it tickles. Oh, la, la, la. Okay, well, it feels really nice. I gotta get closer to the mirror. Sorry, y'all. I'm really not mad about it. So this is what the lip color looks like. I actually kind of like it with this eye look. It's not too warm, if you know what I'm saying. It kind of contrasts it nicely. So this is the completed makeup look. I'm gonna go through the products. So basically, the eyeshadows are freaking amazing, and I am so pumped about them. I would highly recommend them, like just based on first impressions alone. They're gorgeous. They have some really amazing range of colors, and one thing that I want to check out is, I know that my Ulta had a pretty good selection, but I feel like there's even more shades than what was at my Ulta. So I'm curious about that, but I cannot recommend these more. Like, they are so beautiful, very pigmented, gorgeous, buttery, creamy. They blend like a dream. Like, I don't think I've ever had a purple eyeshadow look with like blues and purples and silvers that has looked this blown out before. It's beautiful, and like I'm telling y'all, in person it's even more beautiful. So this, highly recommend. And then the bronzer, I really like that as well. Like, it's not, I feel like it could be really easy to build this up. So if you do need like this shade of bronzer for if you have darker skin tone, you could definitely build this up. Like I was very, very light-handed. There's not a ton of kickback with this at all. So I'm super excited, especially because I don't purchase a lot of high-end bronzers. Yeah, so I'm excited about this one. It's really creamy and it blends out beautifully. And the blush for me is worth $3. So it is like a really inexpensive blush. I can only speak to this one. I can't really speak to the other one yet because I haven't tried that on my face, but this one is really pretty. In person, you can definitely see it a lot better than on the camera. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like if you are taking pictures or something like that, you're definitely probably going to want a more pigmented blush, but it's really beautiful for everyday use, or if you just want a little flush of color on your cheeks. And then moving on to the lip. So first off, the consistency, it almost feels like you're putting really cool water on your lips. That's how I would describe it. It feels so comfortable. I can tell whenever a liquid lipstick is going to be drying immediately. Like as soon as I put it on, I'm like, okay, my lips are gonna be suffering. I'm going to need to exfoliate after this. And that is not how this feels at all. Just talking, it doesn't feel like I'm having to stretch my lips out or anything like that. Feels really, really nice to wear. The pigmentation, especially for a darker shade, is beautiful. Like I barely had to re-dip back into the tube just to distribute it, and it's gorgeous. So I'm excited. Hopefully it stays on for a decent amount of time, but it was $9, $9.99 I believe, but they always have like buy one get one 50% off at Ulta, so just wait for that if you're interested. But I like it, so I'm pumped about this makeup tutorial, y'all. I feel like sometimes you get really lucky with hauls and then other times you don't, but this one really lucked out. So I hope that y'all had fun. I know that this was requested by a couple of my subscribers who watched my haul video, so here it is. I hope that y'all had a really fun time. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.